Oh man, they hating on the guy, guys. Hey man, they hating on the guy, so they went on ahead and cut me off. My screen was black, but we back. We're gonna let God's Rich jump on here and close us out, man. They hating on me tonight. I can see y'all now. I feel my people. I'm back. Man, they hating on us. We dropping this knowledge and this good information, this truth. They like, nah, we ain't gonna let them hold us down though. We right back. Come on, family, come on back. 2 minutes, and we gonna let God's Rich close us out. DP got that crazy. They get you crunk. John Blaze it. GP got that crazy. They get that crunk. John Blaze and shit. Y'all know they don't like. I know Yo-Yo. They gonna hate on us. It's all good. We ain't even tripping for real. We ain't tripping. We are not tripping. We're gonna go ahead and bring it back for let God's Rich close us out. But in the meantime, until he come back, Toledo, welcome King. Natural Onyx, welcome Queen. We actually spirit high as fuck. Welcome Queen. So yeah, we're gonna finish out with this is actually part 3 now because part 2 got cut down, and you know when you speak that truth and light and knowledge, you know sometimes even IG that hate on you and block you out. So it's all good. We back. We'll go ahead and let God's Wrist close us out, and we'll get good. But there he is. Let me go ahead and let God's Wrist finish this up. I was gonna try to get a family a chance to get back, but it's been jumping all over the place. So let me bring God's Wrist in. Peace, love, and light, Natural Honest. I appreciate you sharing your amazing energy with us. We've been here for a while now. It's about an hour and a half in. So come on, God's Wrist, bring us home, baby. All right, God's Wrist, you should be here in about 3 seconds. 3 seconds, King. Hey.
Peace. What going on? How you?
Peace, God. I'm wonderful, man. How are you?
Good. I'm wonderful, guy, man. Wonderful, man. I'm pleased to be here with you, man. I appreciate what you do. Like, for real, you a bad man. You pushing the whole movement, the whole army. Like it's you doing something special right here. So you are appreciated.
I appreciate it, man. I'm grateful for that, man. I appreciate your constant support. I appreciate your Queen's constant support and everybody, the tribe, period. You know, this energy is reciprocated, and I feel it. Trust me, I feel it.
Always, man. I'm in here working on some jewelry, man. I'm making this is gonna be a bracelet, so it's gonna wrap around a few times. So I'm in here getting busy, but you know what I came on here to talk about, man. You know what it is with me, man.
What we talking
I'm
about,
all
King?
over this tantra. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over working this sexual energy out. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm trying to figure out what I want to show you first. One thing I definitely want to tap on is if I could turn this around. Let's see how this gonna work. This is for anybody who's new to meditation. I would recommend this because this is kind of how I got into meditation. This is several years old, but you can find it on iTunes. I'm sure you can find it anywhere else. I'm on YouTube now with it, but it's Shayla Marie, and she does meditations, but it's a meditation mixtape. So the shit is funky. Like it's for us. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh.
I definitely recommend that.
What's you said you were on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
What
Shayla
did you type
Marie.
in on YouTube?
Meditation mixtape. Shayla
Med-
Marie.
I see it. Meditation mixtape, Shayla Marie. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I mean it's real funky, man. It's good to get the day started. It's a lot. So right now I'm showing y'all some, this is the undisclosed information, so you ain't see this. You dig what I'm saying? But
You did.
this right here, you see a couple words popping out to you, orgasm, shit like that. So you already know what's going on, right? So what we're talking about is tantra right here, right now, and tantra is able to help you to release the counterfeit personality, and we'll get into that in a second. So with this, let's see, orgasms at where we're at here in 2020, orgasms are had on a level, whereas they're juvenile orgasms for the most part. There's a lot of women who are not having orgasms, 80%, I do believe. And with this, these are juvenile orgasms at most. At a point we can get to where we are able to have uh, adult level orgasms. And then you get to a point in which you're able to have high level orgasms. So what you see on this chart is like a way in which people would look at the opposite sex. So at the very bottom is revulsion. That's the level of validation, right? So this is a -7. You have demon lovers, you have entity driven people, you have vampires, you dig? You know, up at disapproval, you have low libido. That's in men and women. Orgasms from masturbation only. I got friends like that. You dig what I'm saying? So juvenile orgasms is still disregard, flawed via clitoris. Only clitoris type of orgasms. Women who are unable to have orgasms via penetration, oral, anal, or substitute only. Vaginal orgasms, you get to a point of acceptance, you get to a point of approval. Non-tantric intense orgasms, vaginal, and it goes all the way up. So this is the light in which I study for tantra, right? So I'm gonna show y'all something in this book. Oh, I want to show you something else. Ooh, hold on.
I got to get that book. I still got to get that book too.
You got to get it, bro. If you want, there's quite a few of them I can get while I'm down there. So this is a reflexology chart, right? So this is sex right here, right? So what's going on is this is a overlay of let's talk about the woman first. So this is the vagina. This would be dead center. So up here, you have your shoulder, clavicle, and if you're able to understand tantric sex, if you're able to understand pushing energy into a specific spot on the body, you can work on doing healing in these ways. So this is when it comes to tantric sex. This isn't something that you're gonna pay me to practice on you. It don't work like that. But this is something that you practice with your partner. So within this, the man's penis is overlaid the same way, so it goes directly on top. So this would be the head, and this would be it going down towards the shaft. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
So in all of this is that reflexology chart in which you're able to do that healing if you understand how to push that energy. You dig? So it's the same way a reflexology chart works for for massaging the feet, and it has a connection to every part of the body. And this book is Awakening the Master Masculine. This information I'm giving you is from a high level orgasm class, so y'all ain't see that. You dig? This is from Master Morris, Master Yao Morris. So I want to show you what we're talking about right now is the house of the man. So I'm getting into healing the men. That's what I'm about. That's part of my work. I'm gonna heal a lot of women, and that's not a problem. But I really want for my brothers to be able to do this work also. So within the house of the man, you have 4 houses, and these houses are the warrior, which is the balance, the justice keeper. You have the eagle, who is able to oversee all of the things. He flies over the storm, so he's able to understand what happens after. You have the healer, which is just that. You have the hunter, and the hunter is the killer. The hunter is what you truly need in all of your faculties. So what is being said is that within all of these faculties, you're supposed to have all of them in order to become a full, complete man. So these are the positive affirmations and things that go along with that. The warrior: I will defend you from all threats, physical, civil, legal, criminal, and psychological. Even with my life, I will defend you. I move obstructions out of your path. You are attached to me in love. And the warrior has the opposing female, which is the not opposing, that's a bad word, the coordinating house of the woman. The female is the moon, and that's the mother. So the warrior protects the mother. You dig? The eagle: I am the director of my house. I am your guide through life. I look out for you. Your dreams are my dreams. By reason, my course is set, not emotion. So there's always the question: what came first, the chicken or the egg? So the answer is the woman. That's the first one.
Fact.
That's period.
Fact.
So what's important is that that's the closest thing that we have to God here. That's what keeps on bringing you back here. We keep on talking about all these. Cleveland was just talking much about it. You dig? All the same energy, all these things. So the eagle is who sees forth the plan. The seated hawk goes alongside the eagle. and the seated hawk is able to see what needs to happen. That's your wife telling you on a specific day that you need to launch this business, and the colors that you need to use for the template is this and this, and that's what's going to help you to be successful. That's going to take you over the top.
Mm.
So the hunter, these are all the positive house of the man. All right. So the hunter, I take responsibility for you, your welfare and well-being. I place even over my own. Gold I offer and a crown too. Loyalty is my only compensation. So the hunter is the killer. The hunter is who we see modern day, and you see the young men, you know, even myself at one point in time out there selling drugs. You dig what I'm saying? Selling coke. We not in the Serengeti, but they chasing crackheads. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's what they hunting. So
Right.
it's by any means necessary. And you know, we can't necessarily consider that good. We can't necessarily consider it bad, because a lion isn't bad when he eats a zebra. You know, that's just a part of it. But they understand moderation. But that's a different conversation. So the hunter has alongside the hunter comes the treasure chest. And the treasure chest is who's able to receive that. The treasure chest makes the house a home. You dig? So the healer, lastly, you have my rod and my staff, they comfort you. Bliss I offer you in the evening, peace in the morning. Give your troubles and cares to me. To repair your hurts is my joy. So the healer is just that for the woman. The healer is a much different. The healer is the grace and the beauty in which you operate in right now with your wife, with you not having a child. So you don't have to break these, not break these, but you don't have to utilize all these within dealings with your wife, because you don't have to put on that father role, which is different from the healer role, which is different from the hunter. It's more in the warrior. So these are you definitely at an advantage with taking that time and doing the healing and doing the work and the loving and traveling that y'all doing. So I commend you for that. But you know, I'm always gonna big you up, man. I'm just that type of cheerleader. So
100.
it's love. It's love. So these are the negative houses, you dig? And this is what I wanted to show to you, because this is the part that's supposed to make you mad. This is where you're supposed to see yourself. So the warrior, you belong to me. Stay hidden so that trouble does not follow you back to me. I cannot risk myself due to your carelessness. Submit to my authority or I will punish you. That's the negative warrior. And we see that on a day to day. We see this all the time. You know, a lot of times it's on you know, reality TV, all that garbage. So you got the eagle, right? In my house, it is my way or the highway. Your goals are secondary and often foolish. Respect my decisions, no matter how wrong they are. I may not be looking ahead, but you better not criticize my failures anyway. So that's who's supposed to be looking out for you. But you know, it's my way or the highway. You know, that's not how that's gonna work. So for the hunter, this is often the brute. I am the alpha male tyrant. Look at my house, my car, my things, and bow down to me. I believe in scarcity, which is, of course, the opposite of the abundance model. So, hunter, right? My cars, my things, and bow down to me. I believe in scarcity. I will not unite with other men. I own and possess you as property. If you betray my rule, I will beat you and then sell you. We know niggas like this. We know niggas like it's no
100.
problem.
100.
Yeah. So the healer. I do not value women. I am hard to please. I care nothing for your troubles. I cannot even fix my own. Do not offer your heart to me. I will break it. That's that Casanova. You know what I'm saying? That's that. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot to this. It's a lot to this. And if any of your people are exhibiting these qualities, if they're not exhibiting, you know, these positive qualities, if all you see is these negative qualities, it's ways to go about it, man. But what's important is you got to remember you got one soul to save, and that soul is you. So these are different personalities, right? So a schizoid personality, their main issue is having a split persona. They're compelled to criticize, and their addiction is to be secure. The the way that they terminate the the way that they terminate the relationship or whatnot is through isolating themselves. So this is a chart that works on the different um, 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 counterfeit personality. So you guys can read over this while I'm kind of diving into that. So the counterfeit personality is who they told you were. It's the mask that you carry. It's the air that you put off, and it's not truly who you are. So within that, you're not able to truly experience love because your representative is doing all this work for you. Your representative is on the field. You got a surrogate. So with this, it's it's a lot, dog. It's a lot, dog. Um, but all this is tantric work. All this is work that can be um um it can be done very easily. Uh, it's very easy to have a basic understanding of this. Know thyself. It's very easy to have that. So I'm not saying the road is easy, but once you're aware of it, if you already here, if you fucking with Planet Wiz, if you tapping into all these different energies and all these individuals that he's bringing to you, you're able to at least begin to find some type of path. Whereas it's like, okay, I like I like what was said here, and I heard these specific words, and now I'm looking these things up, and now I'm diving into that. So in regards to tantra, this 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 tantric table work, this is something I'm a practitioner of. This is something we're able to do via distance. We get able to do this in person. It's no problem. But this is work that allows for you to remove these things, to climb up these levels of the sex value chart. So like when you and I'll take any questions, of course, but have when you're having sex with somebody, the goal is to fuck them up, like literally up. You wanna give them a higher value. You want to add more to them. If you're at the point where you're exchanging that energy, you're giving your most precious gift. The goal is to add more into that person, to pour into that person, and to reciprocate that energy, and that gets into the tantric sex also, where you're able to move that kundalini energy throughout each other, and you're able to travel it. It's some powerful shit. It's
And
dangerous.
that's when you experience that orgasm. That cosmo
Mm-hmm.
orgasm, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what it's about. Like, we live in bliss, man. And you know, I can envision a world where everybody's having high level orgasms on a daily basis, where people are able to experience this type of orgasmic living. And I don't always have to mean that in a sexual manner, but if you're living in abundance, you're constantly understanding that everything is making love to something else. Right now, the phone is on a stand, and the phone is making love to the case. And the case is there on the stand, and the stand is on the table, and everything is meshing together, and it understands how it's supposed to work, and it works in a perfect natal balance. So the way in which we need to get back is having that balance, is understanding who we are before everybody told us, you know, you're gonna do this. She said, "What is a cosmic orgasm?" Hey, Dom.
Oh,
That's
somebody asked that. When I said that, I didn't even see it.
mm-hmm. That's
Hold
Dom.
on. We got a
That's
question.
love.
Go ahead. Go ahead and answer it. Go ahead.
A cosmic orgasm is something that you're able to feel on a energetic level. It's almost it's beyond me. That's what the young man said. Uh, when you feel this, and it's outside of you in an energetic level, on the astral body, on the cosmic body, on the quantum body. It's when you're able to feel a type of orgasm that is completely is is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it.
So Yo-Yo said, but
Yeah.
shouldn't sharing something that sacred be shared with someone you love, not just someone you're fucking? She said fucking on the other one.
With somebody. So you mean exchanging that type of divine energy?
That's what she's saying.
So here comes the dilemma, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm you know, I'm from the streets, like, you know, and I I really dive into spirituality to keep me from you know, from hurting other people and really, you know, saving my own soul. So, you know, it's partly for you, but it's mostly for me. But, you know, I gotta hit it from a street level. So like, you can't be so far in your crown chakra that you completely forget about your root. Like you can't be so conscious that you stupid. So when it comes to that, you got to be conscious and understand all levels of yourself. And you got to know that if you just want to fuck, then you just want to fuck. Are you to exchange all of that energy in regards to tantric sex? Like, you got to have a certain level of communication, and that level of communication is something that I would assume you not assume. I know that you and your wife have. That's not something that you're able to develop on a one night stand. You know, depending on what the situation is.
True.
So if this is, you know, if you just fucking, then yeah, you can blow their mind. You can do a lot of different things, absolutely, and you can understand like for a man, semen retention is the thing, and with semen retention, you're able to understand your blood flow. You're able to calm yourself down. You're able to breathe properly. You're able to last as long as it's necessary. You know, Biggie told me she came twice. I came last. Grow the grass.
Grow the
So
grass.
you see what I'm saying? So it's that's how it's supposed to go. So with that, like it's absolutely necessary for a woman to understand her Venus grip, to understand how she's able to, you know,
Stop it.
you dig, like she got to be able to put that thing. You see, like it's that thing is powerful. That yoni got
Yeah,
some power.
she's supposed to be able to, like, if you're in sync, she's supposed to have the ability to help the man slow down to where he doesn't ejaculate or come early. No doubt.
Yes, yes. Come on, man. That's the sacred haven, man. That's the temple right there. That's the secret garden. That's, man, my favorite place on earth. The softest place on earth.
Hey,
My goodness,
that's why what they say. Man, that's the place where man is born at, and he spent the rest of his life trying to get back to.
man. The story of my life. Story of my life. Story of my life. But when you having sex like that, when you after you become mindful, after you become conscious, after your eyes are open, and after you see certain things, you can't unsee them. So after you have an understanding of you already being conscious, enlightened, awakened, whatever you want to utilize, you knowing something, you're not able to just have those encounters where it's just like, you know, one night stand. I'm just gonna fuck you once, or, you know, it's it becomes more difficult because you understand how sacred your sexuality is, how sacred your body is, your temple, your vessel. Like you only get one of these this round. You dig? Like, this is your most precious gift. So it makes it difficult to just be out there and, you know, just be going. That's not it. That's not it. So you can still do it, sure, absolutely, but it gets to be difficult. It gets to be difficult. So can you share that with, you know, with just a lay person? Yeah, absolutely. You can blow their mind, but, you know, be careful not to lose yours.
Because there is an energy exchange and there is a soul tie to that. So remember, if you're dealing with somebody who is living a hectic lifestyle or has negative energy or has constant chaos in their life, and you decide to tap in with that energy with them, you bring that on into your life. So you got to be. That's why when people actually understand sex, they don't just run around and just screw everybody they can, because they understand that energy exchange can be a mud lover if you don't if you don't watch what you're doing.
Yes, yes, you got to be careful. I was told, don't have sex with anybody you don't wish to become.
Say that one more time. Woo! Say that again, please.
Don't have sex with anybody you don't wish to become. There is so much inner there you're exchanging not only DNA. Even if you have a condom on, and you explode inside of this woman, right? You have different bodies. You have your cell body, you have your light body, you have your astral body, and you have your quantum body. On the quantum level, Africa right here and China right here, and it's just that interconnected. But if you are releasing inside of a woman, or even if you masturbating around low vibrational people, you are putting a certain creational energy into the atmosphere, into that woman's auric vagina. You dig? So you got an auric penis, you got an auric, like I was having a conversation. And I understand that Shorty doesn't have her she got a hysterectomy, so she doesn't have her ovaries anymore. And I was saying this in a consultation. So like, you know how people will lose their arm in war, but they can still feel their fingers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You have an auric body. That's your auric body. You still have your auric arm. You didn't have surgery on that realm. So with that, you still have your auric, your auric organs. So we're able to still do that work and do that healing. So like, let's say you were molested, like I was, and you have that trauma there. You're able to heal that trauma through tantric table work. You dig?
No doubt. No doubt.
What they talk about? I was just talking.
They
Don't
was
have
just
sex
saying
and you wish to become.
yeah, B said that, wifey said that, and then somebody said deep and fire, and then pop up 56 said, baby, I know my grip. However, when you get PAPs, it destroys that. That's why they want us to have them so much.
Oh man, this is new to me. That shit. I don't know if you know. I don't know. We gotta ask B. Look, where Rasta at? A Pap smear does what to does it weaken those muscles in there after you get that Pap smear? How does you gotta
You better keep
fill
those
me
you
in.
better keep them Kegels on 10 at all times.
Look, man, that's the thing. If you in traffic, and this is for the men too.
For the men too, I do it all the time.
Yeah, you got to. That's what's gonna keep your staying power. That's what's gonna keep you in the game. That's it. So we talking about tantra, love. We talking about sex, baby. So you gotta be able to, while you at the stoplight, you gotta do those exercises. You gotta stay constantly working those muscles, because when it comes to your pelvic floor, that's what you're strengthening. That's what you're strengthening. That's what needs to be at optimal level in order for you to do that Venus grip, in order for you to do that semen retention. That's what's gonna do that.
Asperell 1999, you are right. She said, what about spiritual exchange? Most men waste that energy. Right. And that's why we were saying, when you
That's
really
what
don't,
we talk about.
yeah, if you
Semen
don't really,
retention.
if you don't understand what sex is, and the energy exchange and the soul ties and things like that, and as far as semen retention, if you don't understand that, you out there just wasting life force.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's what it said in the book. It say don't spill the seed. Like it say be fruitful and multiply. That's not just, that's not just your semen, that's your gifts. That's, everything. Everything that you give birth to. We're always in a gestational period. We're always giving birth to things. It's always happening. So, and that be an ideal or whatever it may be. Oh man, I forgot where I was gonna go with that. Weakening the yoni. I was going somewhere else. My goodness. The sex exchange. So within wasting that, that's something that is no bueno. It doesn't help the man. It was there was a king, and the king said to his scientists or whomever, he said, how many orgasms am I able to experience? Now, when we're talking about man, and we're talking about an orgasm for a man, an orgasm is not ejaculation. An orgasm is on a higher level. So when it comes to that, he said, how many am I able to have in a lifetime? And the answer was about 6,000. So they said that this is in regards to your life force. This is your life force. For a man, like, yes, you need fertile ground. You need the woman to be proper. Yeah, everything needs to be in order for the foundation, right? But in order for us to flourish this forest, you know, you need that seed, you need that nut, and that's where that comes from. So it's not just a nut, like it's a whole forest. It's a generation. Like you can do much with this as a man, and we don't have a menopausal. We can keep going if you stay in good health. You dig? So when it comes to that exchange as men, we gotta, everybody talks about in indigenous societies and you know what we did in antiquity. So within that, you got to know they didn't they never said anything to you about the Native Americans and them being overpopulated or them having too many people or having too many issues here on Turtle Island. So within that, like we were talking about the juvenile, the adult, and the high level orgasm, if you weren't considered a man if you weren't able to have a high level orgasm in indigenous societies, whereas there was semen retention that was practiced. So, you know, our men cannot continue to waste this. This needs to be something that's special. I've had relations with women and me not coming, it made them feel some type of way. And it helped them to get past a certain level of growth that was needed because they was like they needed that validation from me in order to make them feel validated. So like it's intense. It's intense.
Especially when you know what you're doing with it. Like if you had that
Mhm.
understanding, and like you said, you adding colors and as far as if even if you tapping into like sex magic and stuff like that. Like I remember I learned from you when you were saying right under the pillow, right, you know what you want to do because words have power, and write this
Yes.
stuff and put it under the pillow with your
Yeah.
mate. And then if you got, you know, you guys are thinking about the same thing at the same time, especially when it's time, if you are
Yeah.
going to have that orgasm while you connecting, that's really how you putting that out. That's like the most powerful manifestation there is.
Bruh, it's powerful because you're using that creative force. You're using the Kundalini. The Kundalini is the most creative force here. That's what keeps everything going. This laptop, whatever, it all had to be created. It all had to come from something. So like that, no pun intended. So like it's that's how this works, man. So it's very powerful, and it's something that we all need to truly understand. This is not taught to us. They don't the fucked up part about this, and it goes back to religion, and you know, uh uh she ate the apple, so we gonna punish this bitch for the rest of forever, and which is some nonsense. So with that, they teach sex ed, and they talk about condoms, yeah, but they also talk about the depot shot. They talk about the, you know, the whatever. They talk about all these different things for the women, but they do not say anything about semen retention for men. Like my mans was saying earlier, if you getting something for free, that means you the product. That's what porn is. You are the product for porn. That's what you're paying for. You're paying because you're unable to understand a realistic experience, and now you want to go in there and beat the pussy up because you listening to music and shit, and it ain't even supposed to work like that.
Mm-mm,
I
not at
love
all.
I love that the conversation is going. What's happening? My goodness.
She said, but men as well as women, if each don't love themselves first, what kind of energy are they really exchanging? I say it's wasteful energy.
You know, I used to masturbate with bodies quite often. You know, I just I'm on some Hennessy, and you know, it don't even matter who she is. Like I was young, like I said, I was molested. So, you know, I had a time in which I was very secluded and very private with my shit. And then, you know, that pendulum swung the other way, and I was all the way out there. I was at a HBCU. I was wilding. So it yeah, it get ugly.
My man said it's dangerous to enter a woman's womb if you're not taking time to heal. That's facts. That's big
Yes.
facts. Big facts.
Yes. For men, you know, this is a magic stick. Like this is a wine. This the abracadabra. This the open says me. That's what it is that you have there. You have a magical phallus. And if you're able to understand your energy, if you're able to wield that properly, you can heal a woman. For let's talk about for a second, like let's say you know, you have an uncle and the uncle's mother passed away, you know, the grandmother, whatever, passes away, and he's stuck in this funk. So as for the wife can understand a certain level of spirituality where she knows the deity to talk to, she knows the time of day in which is necessary, she knows what colors it is that she's supposed to put on, she knows what sense it is that she's supposed to have in the air, and she is able to take this energy that she's able to channel from the ancestors, from beyond, from, you know, the higher power, however you want to look at it, and she is able to fuck a illness, a sickness, a debilitation, a problem, a issue, a grievance. She's able to fuck this out of him. This is the, you know, the true power of sex magic, where you're able to heal people through this tantric level of sex.
I remember you talking about that when you were in my backyard and we did that episode. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Let's
Is
see.
it an
So
awakening? And oh man, I keep on moving.
She said it's an awakening, and I had a moment when you have sex with someone who has yet to heal themselves spiritually. Oh, she said it's an awakening and hard moment when you have sex with someone who has yet to heal themselves spiritually.
Yo, I was so, you know, I have a friend, my one of my big brother Cherry, the brother that I told you, you know, we got the same spirit, all three of us for sure. So with this brother, he had got a painting, and he was looking at a sunset, and he was looking at it with the artist who painted it, and you know, it was beautiful, and she drew the painting, and when she got done with the painting, she handed it to him, and he said, "Yo, what is all these colors like that you saw?" And he's like, "This is the way that I see. Like when it comes to like these visuals and everything, like that's her special power, you know, X-Men and all the rest of this." So with that, right, I came to an understanding that with me being molested, with me being raped, with me having the sexual traumas that I had, with me bearing my oldest son, like with these things that occurred to me, it gave me a certain sight, and I'm able to I'm able to see sexual energy. So in regards to that, when you have sex with somebody who hasn't healed themselves, I saw like medieval times when I was having this sex with this one lady. Like it was like dreary. It was a whole scene. Like it was fucked up. Like we had did some divination before it happened and all kind of shit. So I know I was truly seeing like what was really in her soul, and it was some dark shit. It was some dark shit. You got to be careful. You can't just give yourself to just anybody, because a lot of these people, they got a lot of shit with them, you know. And if you the bag lady, you gonna miss your bus.
100.
You know, and you carrying all that with you, and that ain't it. That ain't it, Chief.
That definitely ain't it, man. Hey, it's freezing out here, man. I'm out here in the, you know the backyard where I do it at, man.
Oh, bro, I am inside. Yeah, it's cold out there, bro.
Bro, I'm out here shaking and shit.
Look, hey, man, we cut it when you ready, man. It's all good.
It's all love. Hey, it is 11:17. We've been going. You know, they played me on the other one, so they did. Remember when they did that to you? When I was on one of your lives and your screen went black, and I was trying to tell you like that's what they did.
Yep.
When I did the melanated being episode when I had
it was
you
over,
on.
Man. It looked terrible. Couldn't see nothing, man. Yeah, I know how that goes.
He said, "I'm a real superhero in real life. Tapped into my Kundalini in 2008. Real talk. I can do all types of shit." Hey, we need to link up. We need to link up. We're gonna connect, man. We might need to get you on the show. Look at wifey. Look at wifey, bro. You know what I'm saying? She done brought me something out here.
Come on.
You feel me?
Yes.
You feel me?
See? That's love. That's big love.
She said this was needed. Somebody, Spirit High as Fuck said this was needed. Interesting convo. How soon are we crossing over to YouTube? So, I probably got about 5 to 7 episodes I'm gonna do on IG, and then we're gonna get to YouTube, and we shouldn't have any of those challenges. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll do that, and then we're gonna we got the YouTube, then podcast, and radio show. We already got something popping with a radio show. I'm just gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna get too much into it. I already got something pretty much solidified. Just waiting on the logistics. We're gonna make this thing pop, and we just gonna keep growing and keep feeding the universe this amazing energy and this truth.
Yes.
We got to keep bringing that truth, and then we got to keep letting our people in our community know who we really are, because this is our birthright. And we got to let we got to help heal our community as well too.
Facts. Men are taught that sex is an acquisition, rather than an act of intimacy. Oh man, can we just say that foreplay is all day. Men, I think it was said. Oh man, please, Percy, don't confuse it, Percy. Men get in relationships to have sex, and women have sex to get in relationships. So, in regards to that, most men are only looking for sex, and it's unfortunate, but it goes back to very primal programming. And like if you look at a rooster in a hen house, a rooster, he gets up, it's just him and the hens. He's gonna fuck every hen once and then go to the next hen, because this is all that's on his mind. So when it comes to men, and you know, usually I only tell this to women, so my apologies, Wiz. So when it comes to men, you got to train a man like you train a dog. So if it's just having that one encounter and it's just intimacy and that's it, then it's not even going to be that intimate for the man, because he's going to bust that nut and he's going to be able to continue on because he's already conquered you in that level. So if as a man and a woman you don't meet on other levels, then that intimacy is going to kill the relationship at a lot of different times. So you have to be able to have that connection on other levels. And men often look at being with women as not just on the belt, like, and that just be it. So you another thing is, there's a lot of niggas out here using consciousness to get pussy, and it's, you know, oh, peace, beloved, and you know, all the rest of these things. You know what I mean?
I just look at it like this, King. At the end of the day, we just guys, we just got to put our big boy pants on. Right now, it's a lot of guys out here with their little boy pants on. What I mean by that, just out here just doing whatever, screwing whoever, and just, you know, not really paying attention to what's going on, man. It's time for us to wake the hell up, because it's, you know, now is the time. You know what I mean? It's written, like, it's our time to rise. You got stuff that's about to go on with the earth and the universe, radiations and things being let out. And if you're not right, and you don't have that, you don't have that understanding and things like that, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. So it's time to get right. And that's what we got to do. We got to keep spreading this knowledge out here and get our kings and queens get their head right, because it starts here, and you got to be able to understand. And it starts with being able to heal thyself. Once you heal thyself, you start acting accordingly, and that's what you start acting accordingly, and that's what we got to do. We got to want to help the community heal. That's why I always say that we got to help the community heal, because when we heal, that's when we can start acting accordingly, and we'll start doing what we need to do.
Yeah, everybody get on code. Everybody get on code. If the lady said, you know, we not gonna fuck niggas who don't read more than 4 books in a month.
Everybody be reading.
Everybody be reading. You know what I'm saying? If that, it's easy, but as men, we have to step our game up too, and we really got to start calling out the homies, like straight up, like, bro, that's some bullshit. Like, you can't be, you know, treating your child mom like that, you know, whatever. Like, it's time. It's time to put all that to a stop. But Dom said some women have sex because they enjoy the act, but move ignorantly, not realizing the spiritual impact. Yeah, that's that wet ass pussy energy.
That wop.
That's that. Yeah, that's that WAP, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong. We didn't really talk about the elegant rose in regards to me looking at that book, and that goes alongside the healer. And the elegant rose is for like, let's say back in antiquity, when you have a divine council and the council's full of women, you dig? Like within this divine council, they have younger women and older women. The older women are going to be that seated hawk who knows what needs to happen. So for the younger women, they're going to listen to this woman, and they're going to be able to talk to the chiefs, all the people in the infantry, whatever, and they're going to be able to have a different type of influence in a different kind of way because they move when they're in that seductive energy. And it's not a bad thing. It's never a bad thing for a woman to be in touch with her femininity. That's beautiful. What's unfortunate is that a lot of women get involved with men who don't understand themselves and who are going to have a lot of those negative tendencies. They're going to feel like you belong to them. They're going to feel, different ways because of them being broken within themselves. And that's some unfortunate shit. But we really gotta we gotta heal ourselves. We gotta run in better circles. We gotta meet better people. We all have to do our part, and that's men and women. And we can't put the blame on one another because it's taking both of us to continue on this next generation. And we gotta do better for ourselves. And this tantric work just brings you into your natal alignment of who you really are.
100.
What that say?
She says it is really up to the women to stop how most men typically act when regard to sex. Many won't be able to handle a strong woman instead of labeling her difficult. Once again, that's those little boys.
That's boys, yeah.
That's the little boy. They got on those little boy pants. Yeah. Whenever a man start talking about hey, Galaxy Stone, what's up, guys?
Peace.
Hey, peace, Galaxy Stone. Hey, I appreciate you on that first episode, man. They kind of played me a little bit when we did part 2. And they blacked the screen out on me, and so that's why we still on. Because for those that are new, we typically are off by now, but we're having a good conversation, people, and enjoying it. So we're gonna stay on for a little bit longer, and we're gonna get out of here. But hey, Yo said, "Fuck boys."
Fuck boys, man. None of my dogs got fuck boy tendencies, man. I can't hang with that, man. That's not it. That's not the energy we need to move with.
Yeah, when you start talking about blaming women and talking about they're difficult and all that, man, that's when you know you're dealing with a little boy. Because, bro, look inside, bro. That's all. Just look inside.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way you respond to other people is just a reflection of the way that you view yourself. That's all it really is. That's all it boiled down to. It said that's because women don't
boys around.
Huh?
She said, "Well, there are too many boys around."
It's a lot of boys. And they got big boy toys. Like, you think they grown men. They got the Beamer and, all the rest of this nice super fly shit. Like, and they be out there because they did the work in a Western mentality, in the left brain. Nobody is really on this complete path. That's not what we're taught. We're taught, get money, fuck bitches. Like, as men, we don't get a lot of instructions. And one of our main issues is we don't have rites of passage. Whereas we're able to understand what it is to be a man to get to that next level. We don't do a quinceañera or a bar mitzvah. We don't do shit like that. So in order for us to really evolve and continue to do better, we gotta start with the youth. We gotta quit lying to these babies about the bullshit. We gotta allow for them to see intimacy on an appropriate level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just mom and dad like, oh, I hate this nigga, like, in front of them, and then y'all get in the bedroom and it's something different, man. You know?
Right. Absolutely. We gotta yeah, man, we gotta really get back to they don't want to touch on that black woman as God. We got to say that for another episode.
Oh man. That's
we got to say that for another episode.
How not?
Hey, you know what? What you say?
How not?
Just cause it's getting late, man, and that hey that we could go forever on that one.
Man,
See,
that's an epic combo, no doubt.
basically, at the end of the day, this civilization is not gonna get where we need to get until everybody put the black woman where she's supposed to be. Let me say melanated woman, because black is dead by law, and we don't really want to use black or African American because that's dead by law. So that's why they try to up that and use that ritual on you. So we don't even want to use that. But she said, yes, we lost that. My man Lenar said he want to join. You want to join now, or you want?
Hey man,
because I already
I'm out
on your own episode,
I'm out.
Lenar. Hey, let me see. Let me go ahead and bring the God on, man.
As a bet, man. I love you, bro.
I love you too, King. Hey, I see you this Sunday on the Melanated Entrepreneur Business Owners episode, and you already know we got to get you back for your own episode. I appreciate you, King.
No doubt. Thank you. Much love. Peace.
Absolutely. Peace. All right, I'm going to bring one more person on, and we're going to get off. We actually are a little later than usual, but people are loving what's going on, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it rolling. I'm going to bring my man on who will be doing his own episode here soon, eventually. So hold on one second. Let me bring the God on. All right, God, you should be on here probably in about 2 or 3 seconds. All right, you might have a bad connection. It's still saying waiting for you to join. So in the meantime, while we're waiting on you to join, I don't know exactly what time we started this, because typically we start on the hour.
Hey, man.
There he is. Peace, King.
What's going on, man?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you, God?
Hey, I think you froze.
Nah, you are froze. I can see me. I think you were froze.
I have no idea what's taking place right now.
We can hear you, though.
All right. I guess we just got to deal with it.
Let's do this. Let me X you out real quick and then bring you right back. See if we get a better connection.
All right.
All right. Hold on one second. Let's try it that way. All right. So I just brought you back. You should be on here in about 3 seconds. Hey, while we're waiting, pop up 56. DM me, please DM me, because I want to connect with you. I like the way you think. I like the way you I like your understanding. So hit me up. We need to connect. I'll love to get you on the show. Today I'm actually doing something different. I'm interacting with the crowd. Typically I have guest speakers every show. We do a show 3 times a week. So hey, Lenar, we're having a hard time getting you in. I don't know if it's the internet or what, but it's not bringing you in. So I'll try one more time, and then if I can't get you in, I'm gonna go ahead and close out, because we're getting kind of late, and I want to be respectful of everybody's time. So let's try one more time. All right, I'm trying one more time to bring you in, God. If I can't get you in,
Hey.
There you go. Peace.
What's up?
How you feeling?
Man, I feel good. And I'm actually really enjoying this conversation that you guys having, because it's much needed to get a better understanding of what sex is.
Facts.
From not only from a physical perspective, but from a spiritual perspective as well.
No doubt. Please feel free to share with the family.
I talk to a lot of men that have been emotionally abused as boys. And what I've learned through talking to these men is that when a little boy becomes emotionally disabled in some sort of way, or when his emotions are suppressed, he begins to learn ways to overcompensate. He overcompensates in a lot of ways.
That's facts.
To make up for that the fact that he can't really express himself the way he wants to. So what I've learned is that a man who's emotionally unavailable, or a man who is emotionally not active, a man who isn't emotionally like active, he will become like physically active in life or physically expressive.
I've seen that firsthand as well.
That's what I've learned. That's exactly what I've learned from over a period of time. And man, we as men, like I said in the chat, we look at sex like it's an acquisition, like it's a required skill that we must have in life. So we enter the bedroom as if we have to like perform or like put on a show. It's kind of breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
It's kind of choppy, like on your end.
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
But yeah, we enter the bed. But yeah, we enter the bedroom like we put it on some sort of show or put it on some sort of like performance.
I think a lot of that is because of society, like the way we've been taught to think about sex, the way they glorify sex, and the way we've been, I would say, with our pineal glands being calcified, and the way that they've kind of put that on men, and what's the word I'm looking for? The way they've basically brainwashed us to think like that.
Yeah, manipulated us.
There you go. Better word. There you go. Because they know where our true power comes from.
Their idea of love is pleasure. Based off just studying their actions and seeing how they move, I've learned that their idea of love is nothing more than pleasure. It's pleasure. So all we're trying to do is please each other rather than actually love each other. Man, I've learned so much about like sex, like so much about it, like so much.
I've been on several of your lives.
Like for instance,
I've heard you speak about it several times because I've been on some of your lives.
Yeah.
So look, I hate to do this to you. This is IG, and we have reached that hour point. I got 1 minute and 45 seconds before they're gonna kick me off.
All right.
So you already know
right.
we've been talking and connecting. So I definitely want to make sure I get you on here for your own, so we can chop it up with the family and
Oh, cool.
And,
cool.
That sound good to you? That sound good?
All right.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, because I wanted to go in deeper about it too.
Let's save it. We can get you on next week. I'm a DM you, and we'll figure out a time that works for you and work for me, and we'll get you on the show so we can really tap in.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and kick you off. All right. So, peace, guys. Peace. All right, guys. So I now have 1 minute and 6 seconds before this live ends. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tapping in, sharing your amazing energy with us. For those that are new, we do this show 3 times a week, Planet Wiz. This was season 2, episode 17, part 2 and 3, because they kicked me out and brought us back in. But we do it every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me say that one more time for the new folks. Every 9 p.m. every Tuesday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Sunday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about the movement. I'm excited about the momentum. I appreciate you guys sharing your amazing energy with me. I definitely feel it. It's reciprocated. I love each and every one of you. This is your boy Leon Wiz White signing out of Planet Wiz, season 2, episode 17. I love you. I'll see you guys this Sunday for the Melanated Entrepreneur Business Owners episode. I got 2 seconds. Peace. I love you. Love and light.